Chapter 5, Lesson 3, Compare and Order Integers. You will be able to compare and order integers. To compare integers, you can compare the signs as well as the magnitude or size of the numbers. Greater numbers are graphed farther to the right. So if we were to compare using signs, -3 and +2, positive numbers are greater than negative numbers. So I would know that 2 is greater than -3. However, if they're the same sign, have the same sign, plot them on a number line. So -3 and -2 are plotted on a number line, and -2 is further right. That tells me -2 is greater than -3. The number furthest to the right is the largest. Fill in the box with less than, greater than, or equal to make a sentence, make a true sentence. So let's talk about being on the number line. Let's say 0 is somewhere here in the middle. 12 would be over here on the positive side. And -4 would be somewhere over here on the negative side. The number that is bigger is the one furthest right, which is 12. Therefore, 12 is greater than -4. You could have also compared the signs, knowing that positive numbers are greater than negative numbers. You should have known right away that 12 is greater than -4. Letter B, we have -3 and -5. So here's our 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. -3 is further right, therefore it is greater than -5. -5 and 0, here's 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 is right there. 0 is right here, which is further right. So 0 is bigger. -5 is less than 0. We have 6 and -1. Here's 0. -1 is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is somewhere around here. The number furthest to the right is 6. So 6 is greater than -1. Justin has a score of -4 in the Trueville Trivia game. Desiree's score is -5. Write an inequality to compare the scores. Explain the meaning of the inequality. So on a number line, if this is 0, we have -1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's -4. Here's -5. Now Justin had -4 and Desiree had -5. So we could say that -4, since it's further right on the number line, is greater than -5. That's the inequality. Inequalities have that less than, greater than symbol. And now explain the meaning. Well, remember, Justin was -4, so what we can say is Justin has a higher score. And we can even say a higher score than Desiree. Letter F. The temperature on Tuesday was 2 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature on Wednesday was -2 degrees Fahrenheit. Write an inequality to compare the temperatures. Explain the meaning of the inequality. So +2 degrees Fahrenheit would be here, and this was Tuesday. -2 would be here, and that was Wednesday. So our inequality can be that 2 is greater than -2. And to explain our meaning, Tuesday was the 2, we can say that it was warmer on Tuesday. You could even say it the other way and say it was colder on Wednesday. And again, it was warmer on Tuesday than Wednesday. Order integers. You can use a number line to order a set of integers. Integers can be ordered from least to greatest or greatest to least. Order the set of numbers as indicated. If you plot them all on a number line, you can then just write them in order, whether it's least to greatest or greatest to least. So here we go. Here's 0. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's 0. We are plotting 0. So there's 0. Then we have negative 9, which is over here. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then negative 3. And we already plotted the negative, or the 0. So this was negative 9. This was negative 3, the 0, and 6. We want least to greatest, the smallest numbers on the left. So negative 9, negative 3, 0, and then 6. Let's do that again. So this time, we have numbers all the way up to negative 25. I'm not going to draw that many dashes, and it's not necessary that you do. So 0, our 0 line I always like to mark would be there. Negative 4 would be this side. Positive 3 this side. 11 is bigger than 3, so it would be to the right. And then negative 25 would be somewhere way over here. We want to order them greatest to least. So the largest is 11, then 3, then negative 4, then negative 25. Remember, 0 is not part of our set of numbers. I just like to put 0 on my number line to have a frame of reference. Order from least to greatest. Okay, so again, here's my 0. Negative 18. Positive 30. Positive 12. Negative 6. And positive 3. I want to go least to greatest. So negative 18, negative 6, 3, 12, 30. Again, least to greatest. So we have our 0, negative 55. Oops, let me use a different color here. 143, 18, negative 79, 44, and 101. Least to greatest. I'm going to write it down here a bit. Negative 74, negative 55, 18, 44, 101, and 143. The table shows the lowest elevation for several continents. Order the elevations from least to greatest. Okay. Looks like they're all negative, so you know what? I'm going to put my 0 over to the right on the number line. It doesn't matter where you put it. Negative 156. Well, we'll say somewhere right here. Negative 418 is way further down the line. Negative 12 is pretty close here. Negative 28, negative 86, and negative 105. And from least to greatest, negative 418, negative 156, negative 105, negative 86, negative 28, and negative 12. Remember, 0 was just a frame of reference, not part of our solution. The daily low temperatures in Kate's hometown last week where 2 degrees Celsius, negative 9 degrees Celsius, negative 18 degrees Celsius, negative 6 degrees Celsius, 3 degrees Celsius, 0 degrees Celsius, and negative 7 degrees Celsius. Order from greatest to least. Okay, so we'll put 0 here, and this time 0 is part of our set, so we can add that in. 2 degrees, negative 9 degrees, negative 18 degrees, negative 6 degrees, 3 degrees, 0 we already have written in, and negative 7 degrees will fit in there. Least to greatest, or I'm sorry, excuse me, greatest to least. So 3 degrees Celsius, 2 degrees Celsius, 0 degrees Celsius, negative 6 degrees Celsius, negative 7 degrees Celsius, negative 9 degrees Celsius, and negative 18 degrees Celsius.